chemically inside the person that is causing them to be afraid.
Okay.
Gay people are just like you and me. The only difference is we have sex a different way.
I see.
Period. Inc.
Yeah.
And as far as I remember, how I have sex, who I have sex with, has never been an on-the-table discussion in any open forum. It's a private matter.
I see.
And America and Americans and people out there need to identify that. It is their personal business. You have no business in it. You have no business talking about it. What they do in the bed is their business. Other than that, if you had a person walk in who was frivolous and just openly happy and, effeminate, people would normally call them, they would just put a tag on them as gay.
Absolutely.
If a person walked in and was CEO type and had a deep voice and very debonair and fine, and he was gay, people would never say he was gay because of the way they look on the outside.
Yeah.
So when you talk about gay, it's just a personal preference of sex. That's it.
Sure.
That's what it's no bigger than that.
Sure.
Now, we've made it bigger than that because
Right.
all the peripheral attachments,
That's where I'm going.
marriages, and how we deal with it in church, and is it religious? I mean, is it godly and is it not godly? We've made it bigger than what it is.
Oh, so the gay community did this.
No.
Now.
I'm talking about man.
Oh,
I'm talking about people.
Okay, so your earlier statement, you say it's none of our business.
Personally,
right, which
the
was
sex
true.
part, yeah.
So if it's none of our business, why did the LGBT community come out and make us cause it to be? Now it's our business because y'all want us to see.
Because I feel we have a right to be who we are without you and everybody else casting us down.
Which you made it our business now.
No, we didn't make it your business. We just want to be who we are.
Right.
If I walk down the street with my woman hand in hand and she kisses me in my mouth, that's my business.
I agree with that.
Personal. It's my business. If we want to show our love openly, it's my business. Why is it such an issue with everybody else? And let me just tell you this. In my experience, most people that turn their nose up at gay is because they're curious anyway, baby. Let me just tell you, they want to know what it's like. Right. And if you get them cornered, they will try it.
Well, no, I agree that there are several bi-curious people out there.
A bunch of them, baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was trying to be nice. So I do know that. We don't know the statistics on them. Okay,
right.
All right.
I've not done the statistics.
Just like I will disagree with my earlier statement that when I say all heterosexuals look at y'all the same way. Right. But I will say that I do know many very staunch traditional Christians,
or that say that they are Christians.
There you go. Okay, okay.
Who have that feeling?
Absolutely. Look at y'all as monsters.
I do too.
Because I hear it over the pulpit. They preach against you guys hard. Okay, more so now than ever before. And now here's what I want to say. I will say this because you and I, we can go there. Every time I mention homosexuality on Facebook, there are 3 people who come on my wall. All right. It's obvious the gays are one because I have a lot of gay friends.
Right,
okay.
Right.
I treat them like I treat anybody else. All right. God don't like the person. All right. God
don't like the sin.
That's what I'm getting ready to go. You let me finish it. I was making a joke.
Okay.
But go ahead. All right. 3 people come to my wall. When I put that up there, it's a gay person.
Right.
Now I don't hear from them all year until I put something up there gay. Okay? All right. So they'll go ahead and they'll defend who they are. All right. Now, my gay friends are very nice to me. We're very cordial with each other, so we don't fight. Number 2 is the sympathetic Christian who come and say, so shame on y'all. Y'all should be more loving and stop judging and yada, yada. Okay? I usually don't hear from them until that comes. All right? And then the third person is a person who says, I disagree with the lifestyle, but what about the fornicator? What about the liar? What about the adulterer? Okay, now, then I always tell them, well, as far as the Sir Walter Jones show is concerned, or my Facebook wall, what have you, I talk about everybody, including myself. I laugh at myself harder than I laugh at anybody else because people make jokes about me, and I just crack up because I think it's funny. Right. And I'm very transparent too. Absolutely. I was hard into.
I appreciate that about you.
You have to be. I was in porn. That was my dessert after dinner. You know what I'm saying? Porn, and then masturbation. Okay, and then you go to bed. that was me. Okay, so when I look at other people and their sins, I don't look at oh my God, yeah,
right, in a judgmental way.
Oh yeah. So that's when I read First Corinthians 6:9, I said, oh, some of these are me.
Right.
That was me.
All of us, I believe.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Right. So
if we'll be honest.
Yes. So when you say when people say, yeah, I murdered John. Yeah, but my next door neighbor, he lied on Becky. Okay, so it's escapism, basically. Right. Okay, yeah. So today it's about it's just what it is. Right. Yes. So someone says, well, y'all Christians, y'all so hard on homosexual. Well, it's not so much that. Is that the liar and the fornicator and adulterer are not trying to change the laws to get notarized so that they can do something. So that's why it seems like we're harder on homosexuals. Okay, and when the attack is on a loud group, then the loud group says y'all are phobic. Okay, but the liar is not saying y'all are liar-phobic when we preach against liars in the pulpit.
Right.
Okay. The fornicator will say y'all fornicator are phobic. Right. Okay. So I'm glad that you said you disagree with the term phobic. I appreciate that. But let me ask you this question. Let's go to do the backstory. Okay. What happened? Okay, or did something happen to you to cause you to have a desire for the same sex? Okay. Did it go way back? And now this show, I'm telling you, we're going there because
and I'm going to take you there, baby. Yeah.
Now watch this. The purpose of the show is for more education than anything. Okay. Because again, a lot of our heterosexual friends, they don't know who you are.
Absolutely.
Okay. And number two, they don't want to know. They just say she just. Or he, whoever the gay person is, I don't just want a part of them. They go into hell and it's an abomination, and then they will erase it and move on.
No, okay? They'll tell you they're erasing and move on, but it'll still be part of who they are and their conversations and everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter, let me hit on that real quick before I answer your question, is that when you work with them every single day, you see them every single day.
With that.
And maybe they're out or maybe they're in, but they're all over. We are all over the place. We are everywhere.
And out of the closet.
And you get to know them before they're out.
Sure.
And you love them, and they're cool people, and they're intelligent, and they're hard workers, and they're community oriented, and they love, helping others and all that, until all of a sudden they just want to be free of this so-called shame that the world has, created in us, and then once they become free, no, I can't deal with him anymore. I can't. Oh no, I want to be seen with him, and et cetera, et cetera. And that's all a bunch of garbage. It's all a bunch of garbage. Yeah. Everybody has a right to be who they are. Let God, in my opinion, let God do the judging if it is right or if it is wrong. Our job as Christians, as far as I remember in the church, is to love you one another, treat people with kindness, just like Jesus would do. Jesus hates the sin, not the sinner. So as a minister, I expect you to get in the pulpit and preach whatever you're going to preach against whatever scripture and give us the understanding that you have to the flock. I don't have no problem with that. And if it condemns me, that's something between me and my God.
Okay.
What I don't expect is people in the church, the same church, to treat me any different because I am.
Different than who?
Anybody else.
Okay. Anybody else who sins? Okay, we all sin.
I won't even say who sin. I'm just saying anybody else.
Okay.
My sin, if my sin is a sin, then God is to judge me. There are people put in place, ministers, elders, missionaries, whatever, to help bring the sinner out of their sin into redemption. Do your job and stay out of everything else. That's what I'm saying.
So you're going against the scripture that tells us to judge those inside the church, but we don't necessarily have to judge the world. That's what you're saying here.
I'm saying that judgment is not designed for me.
Okay, why is it?
That is not designed for me.
Judgment
is designed as a person, a human being. That's God's job.
Okay,
I'm not supposed to judge anybody.
So how do we correct a wrong?
Through the word, just like you do anything else. You preach the word. It is my choice to accept it or reject it. Okay. And let me move on with my life. When you see me, hey, how you doing, brother? Need you, sister, need you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let me work amongst my laborers in the church. Let me work in the vineyard. Let me do what it is that God said for me to do. Walk with me through the learning of the Bible and pray with me when I need you to pray with me. That's it.
How do we judge through the word though? Because it's gonna cause you to say ouch.
Say it again. Okay.
How do we judge through the word?
Okay. If you're born again and you are truly sincere about your walk in Christ, ouch is gonna come.
Okay.
We're supposed to feel
sure.
condemned sometimes.
Can you define judge then? How do we judge?
It's final. Judge is final.
I don't understand.
It's boom. It's done. When I judge you, you're judged. It's no more.
Okay.
It is me hitting the gavel on what it is you've done. That is not for you to do. You are supposed to say, okay, here's the wrong. Let me preach about this wrong. And many of you, if you identify with this wrong, this is what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Now, as a minister, let me come and pray with you. If you have problems, if you feel open, you want to talk to me, let me counsel you in that. But at the end of the day, the choice to change from either right or wrong is mine.
Okay, let me ask you questions. I'm up preaching now.
Okay.
And I say homosexuality is a sin. God abhors it. He loves you, but he hates the act. Mm-hmm. Then I say liars, same with you. Okay. Am I judging? Because I'm out of the word.
I don't think you're judging. I think you're bringing the word to me.
And that's why
your job.
That's why I asked you, can you define judging?
And I said, I think it's a finality. It's the gavel going down, and that's it. You've already locked me up. There's no more hope for me. That's what, when I think of judgment, that's what I think of.
Let me ask you this question. What if you went down in the basement and I caught you in a homosexual relationship with my daughter? Mm-hmm. You okay? Mm-hmm. All right. Do I sit there and say, well, I can't judge her for that. Let me just walk away. Or do I allow it to happen?
No, you don't allow it to happen. You fix it.
What do I do? How do I fix it? Uh-huh.
First of all, if your daughter's 21, ain't very much you can do. Mm-hmm. Let's just say that. Okay. Secondly, if it is something that, just like any father, if you see your child doing something that you don't think is good for them, you give your wisdom. You tell them what thus said the Lord. You tell them what you think is good and you cannot change adult behavior. You're an adult, they're an adult. If they're underage, then you need to go talk to the law. You feel me? As simple as that. Uh-huh. But no, it's not a judgment. You cast your opinion on what has happened. You give your words of wisdom to your daughter. You talk to me however you want to do it. Sure. Hopefully you're a Christian. It won't be that bad. You feel me? And you say, I don't ever want you to see my daughter again. Okay. And I respect you, blah, blah, blah. Tomorrow, me and your daughter having lunch because your daughter digging me too.
So there's no time that a man can judge, period. Is that what you're saying?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Unless the law, he is the law. Uh-huh. The Bible tells us to obey the laws of the land. Okay. That's the only time that somebody can put the gavel down and say you're going to jail, in my opinion.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to disagree with that, but that's just what, because in Matthew 7, it did say that we can judge, but after we remove the mote out of our eyes.
Well, if you know your Constitution,
yeah,
it's actually still illegal. No amendment has been put in place as of yet, and they're just waiting on the right person to bring legislation against it. The founding fathers wrote in the Constitution about this, indicating to me as a historian that this has been an issue down through the ages.
Let's talk about that after this break, okay? I love this. This is hot. This is Monday. It's just Monday. We ain't even got Tuesday yet.
I'm getting moist in the spirit.
Love it. All right, y'all. Y'all, I know you ain't going nowhere, so ain't leave me saying it. This is the Sir Walter Jones Show.
Monday. What do you want to know? How bad do you want to know it? What are you willing to do to find out? Tune in to the Men's Chronicles right here at the Sir Walter Jones Show at UBM Praise.
Mark Schultz, He's My Son. It is an apropos song. I love that song. I have 2 sons, naturally, and I have several other sons that I've adopted.
I have a few SOBs.
Yeah, I believe
Sons
that.
of brothers.
Sons of brothers. Yes. Thanks for fixing that up for us.
Hallelujah.
Can you hear me? He's my son. We all should pray for our children, especially our sons. They are especially in Chicago, they are an endangered species, the black men especially. And this is being Men's Chronicle Night. I wanted to talk about men. I'd been called out for some gay Christian men, and they stayed in the closet today. They didn't want to come on the show.
Are they in there with our?
Huh?
Are they in there with our?
They Come out the closet.
Did they really do? Did they really do that?
Yeah,
or did they have prior?
No,
things?
no, they didn't want to be exposed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised because usually I could be wrong.